Pretty Reckless from the new album, Dear God. That's Spell on You. I like the album. It's good. There's 5 or 6 really strong songs on there. The guitar player is, well, he's picking up vibe from a lot of different bands. If you listen to it, you'll see. And if you don't like him, you don't have to listen to it. That's fine, because today is, once again, NA Sunday, and we are looking at Stella Artois 0.0 alcohol free, brewed with all malt, select says hops, 0.0 alcohol by volume, non-taxable under section 5053 IRC, whatever the hell that means. And then there's a best used before date, but I can't read it because it's that. Anyway, I've chilled everything down, including the glass and the beer. It is hot out here. I know, hot in Phoenix in the summer. Happens. Anyway, here's your crack. We've done Stella on here before. Stella's an okay beer. I'm not super thrilled with the corn content, and they do drink really, really fast. The problem with Stella is you can drink the ever-living out of them in the blink of an eye. Oh, we didn't make it. That's a pretty crisp, clear, pale straw gold, so let's give it a 2. Here's a look at your head. Tip it too much, it's going to go flying all over hell and creation, and we don't need that. I can smell it from here, and it smells like a nice hopped lager. And you can, this says just blowing right out. So let's get a temperature. You know, if you've been here before, beers like this I really do tend to enjoy the most when they are virtually almost frozen. This one seems to be about in the right range. I don't like this thermometer. It doesn't keep the damn light on long enough. $38,839 is what I'm getting. Well, it went all Biden time on us just by opening it up, and it smells like a good beer. Let's find out. Biden time. Nice, floral. It's got that rich beery nose you find a lot more in foreign beers than you do in most American lagers. She smells good. It looks like she's gonna lace for us. So, slip of the tongue. Salute. French. I don't know what the hell the French say. Thin, fast, no real bite to the flavor. A little on the sweet side. Could be a bit hoppier. That might be somebody walking a dog. Might be the flat earth turned sideways after the cataclysm. I don't friggin' know. A weird looking camel. Yeah, I have no idea. Nice. The sweet thing's a little odd, not what I'm expecting. We're going to give this a second to warm up, so we said 38,839. So we'll look for somewhere around 45, which should literally take the blink of an eye to get there. While we're doing that, Scroozy, gassy beer. The non-alcoholic version of Stella Artois you know and love, brewed to give you more. Nutritional facts: 0 alcohol by volume, 59 calories, 13 grams of carbs, and 0 sugars. Because brewing is a natural process, values are approximate and may slightly vary. Okay. Ingredients are water, barley malt, cane. It just said 0 sugar, and yet they're telling me there's cane sugar in here. Natural flavors, beaver butthole, and hops, and we know the hops are sass. Floral aroma, balanced malt sweetness, hoppy bitterness, and dry finish. Meh. Maybe the hops will present a little more when it warms up, but so far, it's fine. I did look, it has below the federal safety guideline levels for glyphosate, but everything does these days. Pretty sure there's glyphosate in the freaking air. And it said that they do not use vacuum distillation on this, even though it's an AB InBev product. I didn't think Stella was AB InBev. They don't use vacuum distillation, which means maybe they're using RO, and it seems like the RO beers tend to be better. Reverse osmosis. Otherwise, they don't tell us how they pull the alcohol out. 45.946. The nose is shifted. Now you're getting the malt. Now you're getting, I'm getting off my finger. Now you're getting the malt. You're getting a bready note. There's some more lacing for the lacing fans. And look, we got a really nice clump of cling right there too. I always look at that as a well-made beer. This is expanded out. We're not getting outside of the intradental and the soft palate. There's almost no tongue involvement other than back third. Hops haven't really kicked in, but she is pretty clean and dry. I would say crisp, although she's kind of dirty. I know I said clean and dry, but the flavor does tend to linger, so I'm going to consider that dirty. But on the overall, there's nothing wrong with this beer. This beer's fine. Unless I find out there's some toxic bullshit in here, you can't really go wrong with these, other than if you think you want 6, you should probably buy 12. Because you see how fast they disappear. These are really quick, easy drinkers. Yeah, it's not a bad beer at all. Right now we're sitting at 50. In the blink of an eye, we will be at 52. So, my brother was over. Granddaughter's birthday party. All the kids were there, my brothers were there, everybody was there. And we were talking non-alcoholic beers. Because he's been drinking Michelob Ultra. And I keep telling him to get away from that crap. It's friggin' toxic and poisonous. It's a horrible beer. So I gave him an Athletic Light, which I was going to do for the channel. But he drank me out of all of them. But I did go out and buy more. So we will do Athletic Light. Athletic Light is one of those reverse osmosis beers. Much like this, tends to be a really, really easy drinker. I'm just saying. He literally said the same thing I always say. I drank enough water today. I drank enough iced tea. I drank enough friggin' seltzer. I just want something with some flavor. And then I said, here, try this. Because I didn't have any Ultra, which is garbage. I wouldn't give to anyone, especially if I don't like them. Anyway, we are looking at 52.9, 53.4, somewhere around there, which is pretty much where we're going to wrap this video. I do have to ask, do you prefer the shorts or the longs of these? Last Sunday's video went up as a short because I couldn't find the long. What the hell happened to it? Lost in translation somewhere. Skal. It's gotten sweeter. And yet the flavor's still not bad. The hops are starting to present, but they could still be a bit more forward, a bit sharper to balance out the sweetness. Overall, I can really find nothing wrong with this beer, other than it's an AB InBev product, which I will double check, and if it is, I will mention it in the short, and if it's not, I will make sure to mention it in the short. Downside. It's warm, and I don't like warm lagers anyway. And I'm starting to get a sort of odd aftertaste on the back end. And again, it's that back third of the tongue, back of the throat zone. We shall see. So for that, we're going to knock half a point off. We'll knock half a point off. It did. Much like the Heineken, as long as you're drinking it cold, it's really not a bad beer. Ooh, excuse me. And I like Stella's, but the problem with Stella's is I make them disappear way too quick. They just really don't last very long. Bodies are real thin and fast and light, and that's why they're gone like that. Like I said, I think you want 6, you should probably buy 12. Yeah, 4.5. Buy it again? Sure. Drink it again? Sure. I probably won't buy it again, though. But, yeah, I might. Buy it again? Yes. Drink it again? Yes. Try it on tap? Love to. Handed this to me out of the cooler? I'd say thank you. There's no insult in this. Pretty good for the style. I mean, compared to some of the other non-alcoholics, and we've only just started, so there are many more to go through. But this is one of the better ones, so 4.5 is completely fair. It's that odd aftertaste, but again, we'll see where that comes in on the short when she's already up into the 60s. Yeah, that's all I got for you. So thanks for coming by, putting some eyeballs on people. Love you. Big 3. Happy, healthy, safe, honorable, dutiful, vigilant, gray man, household, hot and handy. Hot and handy comes with its own responsibilities. That's on you. You know what I want from me? Like, share, remind, subscribe. Buy me a beer. Links in the thumbnail and down below. We'll shoot the short, and then I will catch you next time. Till then, my friends. What do the French say? Oh, yeah. Omelette du fromage. Yeah, fine. Aftertaste. Not fine.